getting ready to go have an amazing day. But today isn't about me, it is about we. As our hostess always says, this young lady pours into us every single Thursday from some type of way. And I'm just super honored and grateful because it's no telling what she's about to bless us with this morning. And I am here with my pen and pad to the side, ready to get this knowledge. This young lady is look, y'all, you know who she is, but just know that we never take her for granted because you just never know what God has put on her heart to bless us with this morning. So I tell you guys to keep an open mind, get ready to take some great note, get ready to be blessed by the one and the only, the beautiful, the Pamela Pacheco in her pink this morning. What's up? What's up? Good morning.
Top of the morning. How are you doing today?
I am doing well, looking, a little flawless, I think.
Good morning. I could tell that Mexico sun, like somebody said, that glow on you is like, yes, honey. Yes. So top of the morning, everybody. Thank you so much. So guys, if you normally tune into our Breakfast Club calls, you know, sometimes we get right into it and we're doing our best to just have a little bit more interaction because as much as we are all blessed by the speakers, each and every single one of us are blessed by each other, right? There's just knowledge, there's just a wealth of experience on this call. And we just love to hear from you guys. So thank you to each and every single person that participated this morning, whether you dropped your favorite book, whether you dropped your favorite secret product, right? Whatever it was, you definitely added value. So thank you so much for sharing. So again, thank you, Didi, for that amazing introduction. I'm not gonna lie, I am just a little jealous. I didn't book that Cancun trip, just a little bit, right? You guys are definitely having a great time and we definitely love to see it. So shout out to everybody that is on our 10th year anniversary trip in Cancun, Mexico. So welcome everybody. And today it's going to be a call about being at the right place at the right time. Has anybody here ever been at the right place at the right time? And if so, how did you know that you were at the right place at the right time? Before we get into it, I want to see what you guys have to say about that. How did you know you were at the right place at the right time? Was it an energy? Was it something? How did you know? I want to know. We want to know. We want to know. Okay, the feeling. Somebody said it felt at peace. Somebody else said the energy. So I'm going to talk to you guys about recently, well, literally a few days ago, we just came back. Ms. Janice said because the outcomes were exactly what I needed. Somebody said it's more psychic. Okay, girl. Everything just fell into place. Yes, Ms. Joan. Okay, she says physical, not psychic. Okay. Noelle says, yes, everything was lining up for me, right people, right energy, right results. So alignment, right? Would you say alignment, peace, energy? Absolutely. And I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about that. So this past weekend, we just came back from Arizona, from Phoenix, Arizona. And a lot of us, let me see if there's anybody that was in that dinner. There's a lot of you guys on this call. So if you were actually at that dinner, if you could just please raise your hand for me. Awesome. So, it was just crazy, right? So our team, the way that we did it was you had to have had silver or above for you to qualify to go to this Shabbat dinner at our CEO, Mr. Isaac Ben Shabbat's home. And not only were you going to go to a Shabbat dinner, right? You were also going to participate in an intimate leadership training and mastermind. Now, when I tell you that May was definitely a month of miracles, a month of mayhem, a month of just making it happen. I saw so many of our teammates just fight to be there, to be in the room. And for you to be in that room, the qualifications that we did was you had to hit silver or above, or you had to have 10 personally sponsors, 10 personals with a QV of 3,000 or more. Your girl put in 6,000, I'm just saying. But it's not the point. The point is, I saw so many people work for that. See, so many people, they not only understood what it meant to be in that room, but they understood that there was something that was going to be said, that there was something that was going to be experienced worth fighting for. And if you did not make it to that Shabbat dinner, it's okay. But I'm going to tell you, it's not okay to miss it again. If you really understand you're at the right place at the right time. And I'm going to tell you, that dinner, I already knew I was at the right place at the right time. Excuse me, guys. Alexa was competing with me this morning. So for what I was telling you is that, see, a lot of people did whatever they had to do to be in that room. A lot of people understood beforehand the magnitude of the experience that was going to be lived this past weekend. And I will tell you that it was an absolutely incredible experience. First of all, we all arrived and we all stayed at the Doubletree by Hilton in Paradise Valley, which is a 4-diamond resort. So let's just start there. And it was just the family. The family, it felt like family. It felt like all of us, the family was together. Everybody came in from different places, from New York, from Puerto Rico, from Jamaica, from Bahamas, from Florida, from everywhere, right? From everywhere. And it was just such an amazing experience. So we're walking in to our CEO's home, like literally his home. We walk into his home and his entire living room area is set up for tables for us. And we look where like, it's like a banquet setting, banquet hall setting, buffet style setting for the food. And I see his parents. Like, again, I'm being real with y'all, okay? I'm Dominican. Like, people's parents, mostly like their grandmas, they'll serve you like one time and that'll be it. And then you family, you home, you gonna go serve yourself, right? Like in our culture, we're used to serving our elders. We're not necessarily used to letting them be the ones doing that for us. And if your culture is different, awesome. I'm just sharing with you our experience this past weekend, right? So we walk in this setting, we all sit down, everybody is dressed to impress from head to toe. But as soon as we walk in, we're greeted with such warmth. We're greeted with such love, with such gratitude, with such expectancy, with such grace. It was so beautiful. And my words do it no justice. My explanation does it no justice. We walk in and, you know, if you've ever been to a Shabbat dinner, anybody ever been to a Shabbat dinner? Anybody? So it's like 1,000 courses, right? It's 1,000 courses. And legitimately, it's like, yes, Didi. And it's legitimately one of those experiences that you're like, this is crazy. So you're sitting down and they start with the appetizers and it's like 100 courses, like seriously, like 100 different courses. And they're just bringing food after food after food. And then our leaders are there serving us. Like Jesse McPherson's there serving us. Musafir's there serving us. Matt Morris is there serving us. Jefferson Santos is there serving us. And I'm just like, what is this? What is this? This is crazy. So then it just was out of this world. Didi, if you could really quick share, how did you feel when you walked in to the Shabbat dinner? Like, was the experience, am I kind of like on point? And we went at two totally different times, right? We went at two totally different moments, but how was that experience for you?
So first, I want to say Jay Rome is actually on the line, and he actually got a chance to experience the Shabbat dinner as well. I'll tell you guys, when I walked in the room, when I walked, they drove us up the hill. First of all, they had to escort us up the hill. I don't know if y'all had to be escorted up to someone's house, so they had to drive us up to the house. That was the first thing for me. When we got there, it was the beautiful scenery, being able to see the countryside of Arizona, being able to see the view of Arizona. That was it. And so as we walked into the house, of course, everything was so beautifully laid out. The tables were set. It was just like walking into an amazing restaurant, like a 5-star restaurant, but it was someone's house. And like Pamela said, it was so amazing to have people serve you of such high caliber. You go to restaurants and it's the total opposite. There's the servers serving the people. And at this restaurant, it was the people serving us. And it was it was Isaac, literally his father. He kept bringing us everything. It was like, wait, can I help you? Like she's saying, his mom, the corporate leaders, Justin Paul. We had a special leader there that served us as well. It was the Dave Yaloas, the Troy Browns, the Jeff Ball. It was like, wow, and so what she's saying is it's an experience that's really like, you really can't even talk about it so much because it was just an experience like that. It's one of those situations where you really had to be in the room to really understand the energy that we have leaving out of that room. And I know she hasn't gotten into it, but the ending, and I don't want to mess that up because I know you're going to talk about that, but after eating all of the amazing food, and everything had a different taste. It was such a variety of food, and it was good. For me, I had never experienced this type of food in so many ways. Maybe the hummus, yeah, but some of the food, the spices in it, it was just different. And to know that it was handmade, it was definitely an experience. And I don't want to tell too much because I don't know how far you're going into this, but the ending for me. But I'll be quiet for now.
I'll definitely have you come back up when we talk about that. But yes, definitely, like the energy, right? When you walk in, the atmosphere, the details of the food, the details of everything, the details of, the entree, the appetizers and the entrees, and the details of just everything. And really experiencing that with our leadership, it just made me realize that I was at the right place at the right time. And somebody said feeling. So you guys are going to have to work through with me today. So one of the things that was a little different for me, and I'm just, again, we keep it real on the Breakfast Club call. Our leader and upline, who is my great friend and mentor, Mr. Matt Morris, asked me to pray before the dinner. So listen, everybody has their own beliefs, ideologies, religions. We got to respect that. And I'm going to tell you, yes, you guys know I am a Christian. I do not shy away from my love for Jesus. I never do. However, I also know the importance of being culturally aware, right? You got to know how to be culturally aware. And a lot of times we're not mindful of that. So I was a little nervous. I'm not going to lie to you, because I'm leading a prayer in a Jewish home. And we have Jews, we have Muslims, we have Christians, right? It was a lot of different diverse in the room. And I led the prayer. Let me tell y'all, it was literally, I had like 1 second to prepare. Because if you know Matt, you know Matt is gonna be like, hey, can you lead us in prayer? And I'm like, sure. He's like, you got it. You okay? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I look at Josh and Kia, and I'm like, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. But exactly, Didi, knowing how to read a room is everything, but being culturally aware is important, right? Being culturally aware is important, that you do not offend anybody. And thank God, we did it great. We did a great job. We did good. God is great all the time, right? So yes, Janice, absolutely agree. And it was in that moment that I started to just get such a feeling that I'm like, how amazing is this? That when these people are talking about community, you really feel that. You really mean that, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but I remember coming from a corporate background that we couldn't hardly talk about politics without somebody getting offended, let alone religion, right? And you always hear like people say, oh, don't talk about sex and politics and religion. It's kind of like those controversial topics. That's okay. But I'm going to tell you that it's necessary when you can have a room when really it's the love, when really it's the light that transcends all, that conquers all. When the community is what conquers all, what transcends all, it is one of those indicators that you're at the right place at the right time with the right people. With the right people. Because see, you could be at the right place at the right time with the wrong people. And I've been at the right place at the right time with the wrong people. You don't want to be at the right place at the right time with the wrong people. Because anybody hear what I'm saying? Anybody feel what I'm saying? Right? But we just understood you were at the right place at the right time with the right people. And as we're eating, all of our leaders are serving us, and it was just amazing. And then, towards the end, we have so many of our leaders just sharing testimonies, sharing their hearts. And we have, Jesse McPherson nearly in tears, Matt Morris nearly in tears. I've never experienced them that raw, that vulnerable. And there was just conversations. We also had Mr. Jay Peso. Y'all know Jay Peso. We love some Jay Peso. Jay Peso he said a few words, and it was not necessarily a speech, but when he spoke, everybody in the room felt him. Everybody in the room had chills. Everybody in the room knew that we had done the right thing to be in the room. And I'm going to tell you, hearing those experiences, hearing those testimonials from Josh and Kia Valentine to, Jay Aon, Noel and Trina Laporte, Jay Peso, Matt Morris, Jefferson Santos, Jesse McPherson, Muzaffar Najvi, Isaac Benchabat, like hearing everybody's testimonies, it just kept adding to the fact that we were at the right place at the right time with the right people. The right place at the right time with the right people. And see, here's one thing I do know. If you cast vision big enough, it will bless enough people. If you cast vision big enough, if you dream big enough, you will be able to bless the correct amount of people, or at least a lot, right? Let's say a magnitude, a ginormous amount. If your dreams aren't big enough, They're not scaring you, right? And I say this because, man, there's so many different indicators that will tell you you're at the right place at the right time with the right people. Number one, energy. Energy, right? Your energy. What does your energy tell you? Number two, your surroundings. You can measure the room, measure the temperature in the room. See, everybody in that room, it was not just me with tears coming down their eyes as everybody was talking and everybody's just soaking it all in. It was everybody in that room. Everybody. Whether they came from Jamaica or the Bahamas, whether they were Black or they were white or they were Hispanic or they were Muslim. Everybody in that room. That's another indicator, right? How do you know you're at the right place at the right time when it comes to company? Leadership. Leadership. See, here's one thing. Matt Morris. A lot of people see Matt's stories, Matt's success, but not everybody gets to experience Matt's heart. That man, I will follow him to the end of the earth, like Josh Valentine to the end of the earth, because it's always the heart and authenticity for me. Isaac Benchbot just came in that category. See, he's not a network marketer. He's a businessman. And why do I say that? I'm not saying anything against us that are in network marketing, right? But you guys do realize that sometimes network marketers get the marketing caught up in the marketing aspect of it and not necessarily taking care of the network, right? Y'all get that? I'm just being transparent with y'all. The leadership here. From Isaac to Justin Call, Jesse McPherson, Muzaffar, Matt Morris, Jefferson, Peso, Josh, and Kia Valentine. The leadership, unmatched. Marcus Seta, unmatched. And again, why do I say that to you? Because maybe you're brand new here and you have no idea what I'm talking about. Maybe you're not a part of our community yet. And you're like, I don't know if I could do something like this. I'm gonna tell you, always heard this before. Your network, it's your net worth, right? Being at the right place at the right time with the right people is priceless. But what makes it even more epic is taking action. It's knowing you're at the right place at the right time with the right people. Man, the leadership training was one day, Friday all day, from like 10 to 4-ish or 5. You had like an hour lunch. I'm not going to get into the details of what's coming up for boot camp. But all I can tell you is every day, have a conversation with somebody about boot camp. I don't care if your entire family and your team is booked, you don't have enough people going. I'm telling you right now, all roads lead to boot camp. Every conversation should end with, are you registered for boot camp? I don't care who you're talking to. Hey, what you doing? Weekend of July 23rd. Listen, I got some people you gotta meet. I got something you got to experience. Boot camp is going to be like no other. We're making history here. This is the right place. This is the right time with the right people, the right company. It's game time. So if you weren't in that room at that Shabbat dinner, do whatever you need to do to be in the room. And I'm not only talking about boot camp. I'm talking about trainer school at boot camp for platinum and above. Be in the room And if you're like, you know what, I'm not going to make it to platinum right now, that's right there is the first mistake. It's your mindset. Your mindset is where your mind sits. Whatever you focus on is what you will follow. Whatever you focus on is what will expand. Instead of saying, I cannot do it, think about how you can get it done. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. All you can through He who gives you strength. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Right place, right time, right people. What's another indication? It's that leadership, unmatched. Product. Like, there's not one of these products, not one. The entire line, from the blue line to the red line to the green line, all of them, each and every single product. You try it, you're gonna love it. Like, there's no cap on that. Like, you try it, you're gonna love it. One or the other. Somebody was like, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? I can't pick a favorite. I can give you a favorite from a few. Like, I love my greens and my shake, but I love my booster, my recovery. Can't leave home without it. My energy, my salt and oil scrub, the entire A Clear line, from the wash to the toner, to the moisturizer, to the mascara, to the lip gloss, everything. Everything. So I know right place, right time, when I could give you something and you gonna be, wow. Right? Again, another indication, right place, right time. So energy, feeling, right? Not only yours, your community, leadership, product, historical data, or data, however you want to say it, right? I come from a commercial banking background. So here's the deal. I'm gonna talk to my people that love numbers, my analytical folks, okay? So in businesses, startups, on average, fail in their first 2 years. It takes an average business 3 to 5 years to see some type of profitability, okay? When we're talking about the direct sales industry, network marketing industry, I love to call it relationship marketing, okay? When we're talking about this industry, it takes an average 50 to 75 years for a network marketing company to clear $1 billion in revenue. Only 12 have done it in all of history. Only 12. Not one has done it in less than 25 years. So, why do I share this with you? See, you're gonna get some people that are gonna be like, oh, but you know, it's one of those things, and you're damn right it is. Yes, it is. It's network marketing, it's direct sales, it's relationship marketing. And they'll be like, oh, but you know, Malaluka and Malalita, I don't care about your previous experience. Because see, when I know I'm at the right place at the right time, my certainty, my conviction, it comes from me knowing about where I'm at, but also knowing where we're going. Understand? And knowing this is why even me fighting through a cold right now, I'm doing this because I know we're here to serve. I know I had to get this information out because this experience that we just had, it's like no other. And you can talk to anybody that was at these Shabbat dinners. It was something different that happened to us. It was a different energy that was felt in that room. And I'm going to tell you, this company cleared $2 billion in revenue before they converted into a direct sales or network marketing platform. Not too many companies have done that. What do you think is about to happen? do you really think that a man who, if you know the Ben Shabbat story, you know how his family migrated, how him and his family even started this, right? It wasn't always secret. It was helicopters, the mall, like, it's an incredible story. Incredible story. But if you think for a second he is going to jeopardize his livelihood, his business acumen, his business journey, and transfer $1 billion company into a platform that he doesn't think could be even bigger, you're bugging. You're bugging. And it's okay if you just want to play with this and just want to be like, oh, cute. Here you go. And you just want to do your demos and that's all. And you just, but I'm going to tell you right here, you're not going to get to $1 million only doing this. You're not going to get to $1 million a month only pushing our health. You're not going to get to $1 million a month only pushing travel. You're going to get there using everything we have. You're going to get there using everything we have our hands on. We are going to impact more lives than you can ever fathom. We are going to bless more people than you can ever imagine. So many people are going to look better. So many people are going to feel better. We're going to cure this world. And please don't get crazy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's saying we got cures. No, okay. Medically, I'm not making any claims. Disclosure, all right? But I know for a fact the leadership here is unmatched. The products are unmatched. And you know what I learned also? We had Michael talk, who is one of Dr. Howard Cohen's business partners. Do you know that we're never finishing developing our products? Like never. We're always searching for more. Like no product is ever final. Like who says that? Did you know that the CEO of L'Oreal Asia resigned from L'Oreal, and guess where she's at now? It ain't a secret. Why? Because you only want to go from better to best. You only want to go from good to great. You only want to go from amazing to phenomenal. So now is the time. Now is the time. So if you're looking at it on every cylinder, from a leadership standpoint, from a product standpoint, from a training standpoint, from a business standpoint, this compensation plan is the best compensation plan. I've done over a dozen multi-level marketing companies from the age of 15 to 30 something that I am right now. Okay? Nothing like this. Whoever wants to be in the room can be in the room. Whoever wants to make an impact can make an impact. Whoever wants to turn their pain into power every single day can do that here. Whoever wants to lead, whoever wants to make a change, whoever wants to serve, whoever wants to look better, feel better, travel the world better. Now is the time. We are here. But see, we've been talking about being at the right place at the right time with the right people, in the right company, in the right compensation plan, with the right products, with the right leadership. But it means nothing. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Tell me what you see. Do that for a moment. Nothing. That's what it means if you don't take action. That's what it means if we don't get off of this call and take action. What does that action look like? That action can be different for you. It can be different for me. See, action for me means I'm on the phones all day. This is why I have no voice right now. I'm on the phone giving this energy and excitement, regardless of everything I have going on. I have a lot of ish going on, but regardless of that, see, life is a fight for territory. Life is a fight for territory. The moment you stop fighting for what you want, the moment you stop fighting for what you deserve, for what you desire, for what it is that you dream about, for what it is that you think about, for what it is that you deserve, for you desire, for what it is that you want, what you don't want will take over. No retreat, no surrender. Now is the time. And I know a lot of you have been hearing me say that. But see, because I capitalized on the time, we're able to reap the benefits of this time right now. And all I can tell you is we haven't even scratched the surface of where we're going. We haven't even scratched the surface of what we're about to do. So if you're a little annoyed, because you're like, dang, she made that dinner look like it was heaven on earth. Be in the room. Do what you got to do to be in the room. I don't know what that looks like for you. Do what you got to do to be in the room. Do what you have to do so that 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, whatever time, you can say you were a part of the most successful direct sales company in the world. And that it wasn't because you had a great team. That team was great because you were a part of it. See, I don't want to just be on a winning team. I'm already on a winning team. I'm surrounded by champions all day, every day. But I am going to be the reason why my team is a championship team. I will work every day, sick or not, relentlessly, and I will do whatever it takes, and you can hold me accountable to that. No matter what's going on, no matter the circumstances, no matter the challenges, because we're going to go through things. We're going to keep fighting to why our team is great. We're going to keep fighting to be the reason why our team is great. And when I talk about teams, I'm not only talking about Team Rhino. I'm not only talking about Dream Nation. I'm not only talking about Chosen Global. I'm not only talking about Team Fearless. I'm not only talking about DTG. I'm not only talking about Children Worldwide. No. I'm talking about Secrets, the entire Secret family. That's what I'm talking about. So this has been your Breakfast Club call for today. Breakfast has been served. I hope you guys got some value from this. Right place, right time, right people. Let's get it. I'll see you guys at boot camp. Make sure you are registered for boot camp. SecretDirectEvents.com. Somebody please put that in the chat. God bless and great day. Take care.